Welcome to KUAM News Extra, everybody. I'm Jason Salas, and I got to tell you, I'll be completely honest with you, I've been waiting a long time to do this interview tonight because, of course, we have interviewed our beloved Governor, Eddie Calvo, many times for the very fine work that he and his administration do on the island. And we've also interviewed his very beautiful wife, Christine Calvo, so many times because of the charitable work and the programs that she oversees. However, we have never interviewed Eddie and Christine together, and that is a trend that thankfully ends tonight because Christine Calvo and Eddie Calvo are here tonight, and we are going to talk about the Guma Itautau Peace Festival. But I would say, Governor, with all due respect, this is one of the times when you actually defer to your wife's expertise.
Well, Christine is the boss. She's the boss of my household. I may be governor, but she is the president of the Calvo household, and I'm the vice president of the household. So I humbly defer to my wife, the First Lady.
Very nice. And they say chivalry's not dead. Or they say it is dead, but certainly
As
not.
a husband, I call it obedient.
and comedy, very good. So that's why we love you as a governor. Okay, so First Lady, tell us about the festival because, it's a celebration of music and performing arts, and there's going to be choirs. But this year, there's a very specific twist to it, and in a positive way.
Yes. Traditionally, the Guam Chamber of Commerce celebrates a lighting ceremony at the Skinner Plaza. We're so lucky that the Guam Museum is taking construction there on that property, and I just thought, I wouldn't want the tradition of lighting, having a lighting celebration go by this Christmas season, and so since our residence is right up the hill in Agana Heights, I thought it would be a good idea to bring the lighting ceremony up there to Government House.
And that's a great view because, I've been fortunate enough to have covered stories there and even to be like part of some, concerts when I was taking guitar classes and everything. But it's an absolutely gorgeous view of the bay.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's just a great scenery. And when the guests do come up there, we will be opening on Saturday at 5:30 p.m. And we invite the public to come and join in our festivities. The programming will start about 5:45 in the afternoon, and we'll sing Christmas traditional songs, and the governor will narrate some passages from a story of Novena to the Christ Child, and then we'll proceed to lighting the Christmas tree, and the guests are welcome to take a stroll through the residence where they'll find many Christmas-themed displays and other groups, musical groups and dance groups such as Pa'atau Tautanu, and choirs from various schools joining the route as you see the Christmas displays. So a lot of activity every weekend, Saturday and Sunday, beginning this November 30th at 5:30.
And it's not just a one night thing for a couple hours. It actually goes on, like as you said.
Yes, starting on November 30 through January 5th, the residence will be open for live unplugged music and dance entertainment on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. But during the week, you can still stroll up there and take a view of the lights from 6 to 9 p.m., 7 days a week until January 5th.
Instagram is absolutely going to melt down from the number of pictures that will be taken and tagged, socially. So if you have an Instagram account, and who among us does not these days, we highly encourage you to do so. And, go visit Government House. If you've never been there up there, it's a sight to see now. Governor, I remember when you were elected during your inauguration, you said you wanted to restore the ambiance of Government House as the people's house. What does this mean to you to be able to host events like this and to be able to, let your wife organize events like this?
Well, we have numerous events at Government House. A lot of times there's functions that occur in either lunch or dinner. Sometimes they're non-governmental, non-profit organizations having functions over there. Sometimes dignitaries coming to our island. And so everyone who comes usually to the Government House, they really enjoy the scenery there. There's a lot of history. It's a beautiful house and beautiful surroundings. In fact, we just had a tour of some of the school kids coming over, and they loved. It was a very enjoyable experience for them. And so for this event, we were opening the house for all the people of Guam, and I think a lot of people will be impressed because it's not only the residence itself, but the surrounding area. And there is a fairly large area that will be decorated with the Christmas ornaments and lightings. So it'll be an opportunity for families to come to get together, to visit the people's house, but also to enjoy the beautiful scenery that is not just within the house itself, but in the surrounding area. I'm excited about it, and I look forward to welcoming all the people of Guam to Gumaitauta.
Well, I have, my family, my grandparents are from Agana Heights, so I know the area quite well. And for people that, again, are into photo opportunities, Tatuan Park is like right down there. It's, like 2 minutes on foot. They can go to Fort Apugan, which is, like 2 minutes in the opposite direction and everything. So, I mean, it's truly an event that people want to go to. I mean, it's so much photographs can be taken there, and, you can meet new people and make friends and everything. So, I mean, it's going to be a wonderful event.
The thing that in organizing or planning this event, a month-long event, this really wouldn't have been possible with so many people. Our community partners, you'll be able to see who sponsored the different lighting displays. Inside the residence, the Guam Women's Club have come together to decorate numerous trees in there for the guests to see and take pictures. The Mayor's Council are also doing Christmas displays. We will have a People's Choice Award where guests that do come in will be provided a ticket of some sort and be able to drop it in one of the displays for their villages. So maybe on December 28th, we'll be rounding up those votes casted and see who wins the People's Choice Award for the mayor's displays.
So it's truly interactive.
Yeah.
It is.
All right. I gotta ask the both of you. I mean, it is the people's house, and at the same time, it's your house.
Yeah.
So will there be little post-it notes and everything? It's like, please don't dust off your shoes before you come in here.
One thing for sure is I was talking to my wife earlier. Because of all the lighting displays that will be outside, and again they'll be continuous. We're probably at night, in order to sleep, we're going to have to shut all the drapes because there's going to be a heck of a lot of light. And so for us, there'll be a little minor inconvenience of all the lights, but that's very minor in nature. And for us, it's important is allowing the people of Guam the opportunity to visit their house. And I think also it's really what the message of all this is about. It's a message of peace. And our island has gone through so much tragedies over just the past year, whether it's violent crime or other areas, and some of the surrounding communities such as the Philippines have had disaster. So I think for us as we close the year, it's not only the beauty of Government House and what we've done in terms of putting up the Christmas regalia, but it's also that message. And I want to thank my wife for such a great idea. And we look forward, again, to this as continuing as a tradition in the years ahead.
All right. And people visiting, they may bump into the two of you and maybe get a chance to say Merry Christmas.
Yes.
We intend to do those evening walks as well.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Governor and First Lady, for being here. And we can't wait to see it. We'll be there and we'll cover that as well.
Thank you,
All right, happy
Jason.
holidays to the both of you. All right. Stay tuned because we will be right back. More KUAM News Extra when we return.